You got a cat? You know, the Egyptians used to worship those creatures. Cats! Unbelievable. I just thought I'd pop by to see how you are, Mr. Hamilton.
During my little goose chase with the notes, I found this. It's rubies.
Why are you only just informing me of this now?
I'd completely forgotten, Detective. My head has been a total shed for the past day or two since you began accusing me of this whole thing.
Well, regardless, you do know that keeping evidence can be seen as obstruction of justice, Mr. Hamilton. You do know that, right?
That is not the case at all, and you know it's not.
Do I? I might take some persuading. There's an awful lot of evidence stacking up against you right now, Mr. Hamilton. For example, you were the last witness. Are you even listening to me, Mr. Hamilton? You can see where I'm going with this, right?
Detective, for the 100th time, I am not guilty of this. Surely the headband means something.
What are you doing?
Sorry?
Let's not play silly buggers here, Mr. Hamilton. We both know that your little friend Alex has just sent you some rather revealing imagery, shall we say?
I don't...
Oh, but you do. I was beginning to really admire your confidence, respecting the way that you were playing along, but now you're being deceitful. You're trying to trick me.
Bring them back home to me.
There it is! Too late now, though.
I know who you are.
I'm sorry?
Gideon.
Ah, Dean. I'll say this for you. You're the first of your kind that I've come across who has the guts to be so, oh, dare I say it, even brave.
Where are they?
Somewhere at back of my mind, actually.
Why are you doing this?
Fun! Because it's fucking fun, that's why. Simple as. It's a delight to watch you breaking more and more as time passes, wondering what's happened to little bundles of joy.
Bring them back home to me.
Wrong answer! Can you imagine though if I did? Oh, here are your kids, Dean. I'll just be on my way now. Wouldn't work, would it? I'm ready for Dean. This game.
Game?
This is all a game. Have you not figured that out yet? From the little goose chase that I led you on to the way I'm mentally dissecting you. It's a game. My game. You will continue to play it.
What do you want from me?
Oh, I want you to suffer more before I finish playing, so you have some time on your side at least. Call the police if you want. That's if I even let you get through to them this time. See if they'll believe you. Anyhow! I think I'll be on my way now. Toodaloo! Oh, look, you must be Alex with a, what was it, a W? Oh, why? Oh, you're so cute, aren't ya?
Leave her alone.
Shut up! You're lucky I let you live. Oh, by the way, I know all about the photos that you just sent to Dean. I know everything. I am everything!
Please, leave now, sir.
Be seeing
Alex, you okay? Alex, what the hell is going on?
Do you have a cat?
Yes, why?
Oh, I don't like the viscosity of this. I'm allergic to cats, and if I'm near them, I go all bulbous.
And we don't want you going all bulbous now, do we?
Oh, we do not. How can I help you if I'm bulbous? Think.
Right, well, now you're comfortable. Please tell me what you know. What is the deal with this photo?
Good question. If I'm honest, I'm not even sure myself. I've never come across anything like that in all my years of...
Hacking?
You're not going to let that drop, are you? It's not hacking. I prefer the term knowledge siphoning.
Yeah, and I prefer not to have the men in black kicking in my front door. Alex, please tell me what you know. Who is this Gideon? Who is he? He can't be He's not a time traveller.
I don't think so. He's not human.
So, alien?
Exactly. See, I told you they weren't all green. He seems to have a lifespan that lasts for centuries. He might even be older than the human race. Perhaps even the planet.
Jesus Christ.
Possibly. Who knows?
What do the government know about this? Why are they keeping this a secret? What do they intend to do?
What they intend to do is keep it, or him, away from public knowledge. If they know that the public knows about the existence of Gideon, then their powers become nothing. Their rulings and orders become the equivalent of using a sausage as a hammer.
A sausage as a hammer?
You know what I mean? I meant that it's not obvious. Just stop it!
I know exactly what you meant. You're talking about using a sausage as a hammer. Would you like a cup of tea, actually? I'm using hot water as a base.
Water? See, that's the one. Do you know that they could literally poison us all by putting a neurotoxin in the water main?
Fascinating.
What tea bags are you using?
These ones.
See, you know nothing. Do you know that they release millions and millions of plastics? Each tea bag contains 11.6 billion microplastics and 3.1 billion nanoplastics. And that's into each cup. Each cup!
For God's sake, do you want a cup of tea or not? Oh, Alex, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That wasn't me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay?
$11.6 billion microplastics and 3.1 billion nanoplastics. That's a lot, isn't it? And eventually it keeps building up until there's a coat hanger's worth in your bloodstream.
Do you know what, Alex? You are enough to drive a man to smoking.
It's probably less bad for you than tea.
So, where do we go from here?
That's our problem, Dean. I don't know. This Gideon, the power he has. There are two of us. Two people, two mortals. Against a god.
God. But you just said it yourself. There are two of us, one of him. You know what? A few days ago, I had nobody on my side. Nobody. And now, here you are, helping. This means a lot. So, where's he from? Where is he?
At this moment, I don't know. Although that's a lie, really. I do have my suspicions.
I'm listening.
As I'm convinced that he's not from our world, then the only logical conclusion is that he's from somewhere out there.
He's the one who took my children, isn't he?
I'm convinced he is, yes.
Why the fuck is he prancing around like PC Plod?
Fun.
Fun? He's getting his kicks from toying with me, from trying to break me. I am not going to let that happen.
We're not going to let it.
Wait, the eclipse is tomorrow. That's when he'll do his thing. That's when he's going to extract what he needs from my children. That's when he's going to kill my children.
Well, at least we know where he is. Okay, think. Where is the best optimal place to receive the full effect of the eclipse? And don't think Cornwall just because it's pretty, because we know he's not there.
No.
Exactly. That is the most powerful place. Front row seats.
But how the hell am I supposed to get to the moon?
Obviously, this is a completely hopeless situation, but I do have links with NASA.
Really?
No, sorry, that was a joke.
I'm so glad you came along.
Welcome back to Merry Wine in North Yorkshire, where most southerners fear to tread, yet here I am. I'm outside the only shop in the village, which most people would call a monopoly, but here the money is flowing freely. I'll tell you, I've tasted their meaty baps, and they are very good. At the moment, the shop is doing a roaring trade in these special glasses, which have been designed by science to protect one's eyes from the majesty of the sun. So one can wear these and be protected from the effects of the eclipse. I am feeling safer already. Safety first. You do not want the eclipse to be the last thing that you'll see.
The letter says, "Good. You are playing along well so far. Now go to the red box."
Sarah. I really need you right now. I mean, what do I possibly do in this situation? The police on my case. I feel at a loss. I really wish you were here. I really do wish you were here right now. You have no idea. I can't understand why you had to leave. Why? I mean, I thought we were in love, you know? I really wish you were here. Really do. Mind you, all you puffing about with that garden. Never understood your fascination with it. Always about the garden. Garden this. Dean, I'm doing the garden. I'm doing the garden again. I'm doing the garden! What the hell is this? Come on! What the hell?
There may be some kind of light source in there, but I don't know where that thing leads, so I aren't going in there without some kind of backup.
Huh. Forgot about this. Jesus, still works. Handy.
There may be some kind of light source in there. Here we go. Let's find out just what the hell is down this tunnel. This is unbelievable.
Alex? Yeah. You will not believe what I just found. The only way I can describe this is Sarah's dungeon. No, not a real dungeon. Yeah. I'll call you back if I find anything. Bye-bye.
Andy and Ruby's laptop I bought for them after Sarah left. I left it in the house.
And we're recording now. Right. Dr. Bernard Harper with Sarah Hamilton, 21st of May 2009, session number 8. How are you feeling today, Sarah?
No change, Dr. Harper.
No improvement since last Friday's talk?
Talking doesn't fix things. Words alone won't stop this from happening.
Okay. There it is again, this ideology that we're under threat from, and I'll quote you here, Sarah, extraterrestrial beings. Now, when I say that back to you, how does that sound to you? How does that make you feel?
I know what you're doing. I get the mind games aspect of this. Trying to get in here to see where my wiring went wrong. It didn't go wrong. We seem to be going on in circles here.
You came to me to get to the bottom of these thoughts. I'm here to help you, Sarah. Together, we can crack this case, so to speak. But I need you to answer the questions, and only then can we begin to see if we can make progress, get some closure. I'll ask again. How does the term extraterrestrial beings make you feel?
Fear. I feel fear.
And why is that? What is it about these beings that conjure up this feeling of fear inside you?
Dr. Harper, when I was 12 years old, my father disappeared. He left both me and my mother for 3 years. We had absolutely no idea where he went. No note, no clue, no nothing. He simply vanished without a trace. My father had made us all dinner that night. Pizza and chips. That was his limit when it came to cooking. I remember it like it was yesterday. As time passed, my mother and I both learnt to cope, which as you can imagine wasn't easy. And then one morning, 3 years later, I came downstairs ready for school, and there he was, sat on the sofa with a cup of tea in his hand, watching TV as if he had never left. He had no idea he had been away.
I'm not quite following. So your father vanished without a trace for 3 years,
3 years, yes. I didn't know what to do. He was just sat on the sofa like he was every morning, as if nothing had happened. My immediate reaction was to run over to him and give him the biggest hug in the world.
Here you go, Sarah. Take a tissue.
Thank you. I hugged him forever. I asked him where he'd been.
And what did your father say?
He looked at me, confused. He insisted he'd not been anywhere, and even reminded me that he'd made us pizza and chips that previous night.
Where was your mother?
She came downstairs when she heard the commotion. The first thing she did was slap him. His face was a picture.
So... Okay.
I know. Doesn't add up, does it?
There must be some kind of...
Oh, there's an explanation.
Go on.
On my 18th birthday, my dad sat me down to talk. He told me to pay full attention. Our family has always...
Go on, Sarah. I'm listening.
I'm sorry. It's just difficult to even put this into words without the inevitable judgment.
And why is it difficult for you?
Because it sounds so...
Because it sounds so... Go on.
Because it sounds so silly.
Yes. There we are. It's okay. It does sound silly. Alien beings aren't a real thing, Sarah. It's a combination of past memories and your child's mind filling in the gaps with make-believe, so that you could cope as a child with your father's disappearance. Making up these beings was your cope mechanism. And that's okay. But there comes a time when we need to let go of childish things.
No! That's not it. That's not it at all. These things have been taking our family for years.
Taking?
It's been happening to my family through the generations. They need us. They need us, so they take us for our DNA. They're dying and they need something within our DNA to replenish their species. This is what my father was telling me. This is what happened to him. A few years before he died, he told me everything. I swear to God, it's all true. I know I sound lunatic, but please, for the love of God, just listen to me.
Oh, Sarah. I think we should end today's session right here. We can try again next week.
Why won't you believe me? They're going to come back again, and I know exactly who they're coming after. My kids! Do you want proof? Here's your proof.
What is that? A scar?
It's where they implanted something in me, so they can come and take me back whenever they wish, wherever I might be. A tracking device. Imagine living with that fear.
I see. Okay, as I said, we'll continue this next week. And Sarah, please get some rest.
Just what the fuck was this? Sarah was speaking to a psychiatrist? All this talk of aliens and abductions. Sarah, how and why were you keeping all of this from me? Something's telling me that I might find something else down in that dungeon.
Hey, Dean. What is that? It looks like it should be important. It looks like there should be more pieces. Go and see if you can find some more pieces. Hey, Dean.
Alex?
This looks like the final piece. The only question left now is, what do we do with these? You did it, Dean. But what do we...
Sarah?
Your wife, Sarah.
Dean, I knew you'd work this device out. I always knew you would. I knew you'd figure out the truth. This is a message I recorded for you a few years ago, the day of the last solar eclipse. I'm going to presume you listened to my tapes with Dr. Harper, so you know how significant eclipses are in my life, my family's life. I have the gene, Dean, and so do our children. Now, this is going to be difficult for you to process. I recorded this message in the case that I was taken. And because you're listening to this, I have been. And if I'm not there to protect you all, chances are they have or will have taken our children. Please, please understand that I never left you. Never. Now, this device, Dean, it can take you to the moon. The dark side of the moon. And I know, it sounds like nonsense. You are our only hope, my love. Dean, be that man I know you can be. come and bring your family home. Bigfoot. Now, listen, in order to use this device to transport you there, all you need to do is...
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
It appears the message was too weak or got intercepted before completion.
Alex, what have I got myself into here?
Hey. You're not alone. Remember? I'm with you at every step of the way.
Right, let's have another look at this thing.